I'm so sick of people talking about Democrats need to stand up and need to fight more. I'm so sick of it all. First of all, stop talking all that crap. Okay, that's some fraggle-naggle bull crap that you guys are conjuring up because you don't like what is going on right now. Huh? Even though many of you voted for him, but now since it's on your side of the street, now all of a sudden you seem to have a problem with it. Now you looking for people who have the minority because you voted the majority in there. We know power and money has a whole lot of influence inside this extremely racist and divided land. Let's just go ahead and call a spade a spade. Because I'm sick of these so-called accusations and still talking about Biden administration, still talking about Obama. Obama's going out there living his best life. He did the best that he could in this wretched place. And before you get to talking to me, talking about, well, if you don't like it here, go somewhere else. I was born here. I'm going to stay here. You understand? The question that you guys should be asking are not to the Democrats, and they need to be standing up more. First of all, you need to have yourself out there protesting, huh? Yeah, you need to be protesting right in front of that building. That's what you need to be doing, but you're not going to do it because you're a keyboard warrior, huh? You're looking for black people to still get out there and put their bodies on the front line to be unalived, and for this fool to sit up there and call martial law so he can stay in office, huh? The questions that you are asking and the anger and the venom that you are spitting on Democrats, you need to be spitting at the people that are actually causing you harm. The Democrats are sitting up there doing the best they can with a minority, huh? Yeah, but you want to keep belly aching, but you're not bringing nothing to these people, these Republicans, this MAGA that's sitting in this office. So, and it's funny. It's funny that it seems to be the same type of people that's talking about the Democrats ain't doing nothing and they need to be doing this, and why didn't they vet this person? Because Pam Bondi is a horrible person. Laura Loomer, all these people. Now we know if you weren't corrupt, you wouldn't have been able to be part of his board. You understand? You wouldn't be able to be part of his cabinet. There are no righteous people that are in his cabinet because none of this is logical. It is all evil. And there are evil people there doing the bidding. Violence, destruction, white supremacy, unaliving, raping people. All these things are the same things that are happening. This fool sat up there and has released J6, all 1,500 of them, huh? So he can further create a militia for himself. Now, y'all know doggone well all these people that were sent to CCOT and the way that they are actually being snatched off the street and kidnapped, because without due process, you are being kidnapped. But all these people that are being kidnapped and sent to places that they don't belong, talking about they're violent, huh? Let's talk about the violence. Is that not how this land was acquired? Through violence? From the same people, huh? That are sitting in that office right now. Oh, yes, the same people. All of these mass shootings and all of this bombings and all this stuff that's happening to innocent people has been at the hands of United States citizens. White United States citizens. Huh? Yes. No matter what anybody does, and that's on the Democratic side or an independent side, is never going to be good enough for you. I hear nothing about people talking about the work that Bernie Sanders is doing, huh? If any of you had seen the Senate hearing yesterday with Kristi Noem, you know, the one that goes out there and just unalives dogs. If she unalives innocent dogs, that don't mean no harm to nobody. She has no problem sending you to where you want to go because she's racist too, huh? Yeah, she don't like nobody of color. I don't care who you are. Pam Bondi, the whole lot of them. Now, you got planes dropping up out the sky because Elon Musk said, I want this person at the top of the FAA removed. Huh? And Donald Trump turned around and did it. This place was bought and sold. So now the planes are falling out the sky. Huh? Yeah, have you seen how many? No. Because they're not putting them all on air. But if you take the time to read a newspaper, you will see a lot. But that's not what many people want. They want to keep the rhetoric and the drama going because, I don't know, it makes them feel better about their own little decrepit lives. I really don't know. So they want everybody to be as miserable as they are. Don't get to talking to no Democrats or no independents or nobody else about your plight. You need to go to that is misplaced anger, baby. You need to go to the correct entities. And that's sitting on top of that hill. But that's not what you're doing. No, because y'all want to get dressed up in daddy shorts and slip slides, shoes and the bouncy house and the dogs and the cats and the birds and the children and check and bring them on as if you really saying something. You're not saying a thing except for we having a day out in the sunshine. So all of this foolishness and all of this rhetoric, you know what damn land this is. And you know that the policies and forth that have been set forth were for the benefit and are for the benefit of the rich white people. Period. Case closed. You know this place was built on racism, violence, and destruction. So why are you surprised when it continues? You sat up there and allowed this to happen. 92% said no. No. Look what's coming. Look what's coming. Warning, warning. But no, y'all didn't want to listen to that. So now here it is. And now you want to bitch, cry, and moan? Oh, no, y'all can miss me with all that. No, no, no. Let the chips fall where they may. And meanwhile, we're going to keep line dancing and stuff and preparing ourselves for the worst times. Because, baby, we have been at the bottom, you know, because once enslaved, always enslaved according to them. You understand? But within that, we have learned to survive in some of the harshest conditions. We came from harsh conditions, and we are still in harsh conditions. We have never left, huh? So for the 92, y'all go ahead and keep on line dancing. For the rest of y'all that's sitting over there bitch moaning and crying and whatnot, I don't want to hear about it. Go tell somebody that really does care about what you saying, huh? Because you should have thought about this when you were voting, but since you did not, you're going to have to go ahead and lay on this bed of nails because you created it for yourself. Thank yourself. Yeah. And in the meantime, power to the people. Power to the people, baby. Come on. Where them fans at? Ta! Yeah, okay. That's what we doing.